Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is the Prince of FNAF, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing, and also be sure to hit that notification bell. That way, you'll indeed be notified for any awesome videos like this in the future. It is commonly believed within the FNAF community that Vannesa, at least in part, is trapped within a series of arcade cabinets called Princess Quest. In fact, that throughout the three Princess Quest video games, Vanessa's soul, or at least the happier and joyful aspects of Vanessa's personality, are trapped within the game, leaving Vannesa as a very serious, calculating, and almost miserable character when we finally see her during the events of Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Vannesa isn't entirely under Glitchtrap's control either, because given some cryptic lines from the Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach game, we find out that Vannesa herself explains that it wasn't supposed to be this way. She was supposed to be a good girl. And in reference to Glitchtrap, she says, I can't talk about him, or I could get hurt. So that is a prime example that no, she is not completely under his control, but rather is more like a switch. Glitchtrap just trapped all of the good aspects of her personality inside a series of video games, and she's just kind of this monotone, kind of miserable person. Yeah, she still has interests in boys, and she still values her job, but she's more or less more calculating than she was before becoming corrupt by Glitchtrap. And when I say she's more akin to a switch, meaning that Glitchtrap can literally take control of her whenever he desires. And because of all this stuff done to Vanessa's mind, Vannesa is not the sanest person. And I don't mean that she's crazy or unhinged or anything, but more or less, she's very passive aggressive in the things she does. She gets irritated a lot throughout the course of Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach and does and says a lot of eerie things out of passive aggressive nature. Once Gregory finds and completes all three of the Princess Quest arcade cabinets, we are treated to a cutscene wherein Gregory and Vannesa hug each other and then proceed to leave the Pizzaplex together. And Vannesa seemingly adopts Gregory as they go up to a nice hill and have some ice cream. Also, it would seem that Glamrock Freddy's head is there, so they found a way to salvage and keep him a part of Gregory's life. The happy ending that we all wanted. Now, you can see a complete personality change for Vannesa here. She goes from being a very calculating, moody, aggro person who's very unhappy and values her work over anything else in her life to being a very happy and go-lucky and joyful person who is a very sweet mother, it would seem, at the end of the game. Springtrap chose Vannesa because Vannesa had connections to Fazbear Entertainment, and more specifically, connections to the Mega Pizzaplex, wherein the ruins of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place were built right underneath, and was the last known resting place of his body. And sensing that Vannesa was very naive, he thought that he would be able to easily manipulate her. However, this was not the case, and so he was forced to trap and imprison aspects of her personality and soul inside of three video game cabinets titled Princess Quest 1, 2, and 3, which would make him have easy clearance to be able to manipulate Vannesa whenever he so desired, and would enact a glitch that would make the animatronics in the Mega Pizzaplex evil, so he would be able to distract Fazbear Entertainment from his real plans, which was to build himself a new body. And so Vannesa would begin to build his new body in the form of Burn Trap. However, for this plan to work, the Burn Trap body needed to have immense amounts of power to charge. So this would lead Vannesa to diverge some of the Pizzaplex's power, not only from the building itself, but from the animatronics, and she would hook this up to a recharge station in order to charge the body of Burntrap. This all failed, however, when Gregory started poking around and then completed all three of the Princess Quest games, setting Vanessa's soul free, and Vannesa would, of course, adopt Gregory as her surrogate son, and they would live happily together in the video game's happy ending. Anyway, this was my dive into Vannesa and Princess Quest. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about tonight's video. And with that being said, do take care, have a great night, and I'll see you guys next time, whenever that may be.